Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Brianna Quill coming at you. Tonight, I'm going to read you a story from Campfire Ghost Stories. Okay, the particular story I'm going to read to you tonight is that of Bloody Mary. Okay, so, without further ado, and no more introduction, I shall begin. It was Kelly Parsons' 14th birthday, and she was hosting a slumber party in the basement rec room of her parents' home. There were big bowls of popcorn and potato chips and a couple slices of pizza, a forgotten pizza, sitting on the coffee table. There were endless music videos coming from the small television set. There were sleeping bags too, 5 in total. There were for Kelly, her 3 best friends, and her 11-year-old sister Carmen. Carmen had been included only because the girl's parents had said there'd be no party otherwise. Currently, her friends asserted their superiority, making it clear to Carmen that while they were forced to endure her presence, they could not be made to actually acknowledge it. They gossiped and danced, and did each other's hair and makeup, all while managing to exclude the young girl completely. Carmen is accustomed to receiving such abuse and rejection from her sister. To be ostracized by a group was significantly more demoralizing, though, and she soon decided it would be better off upstairs in her small bedroom. "Where do you think you're going?" Carmen had only climbed 3 steps when Kelly grabbed her by the hair and pulled her back down. "Ow!" complained Carmen. "What do you care if I leave? You don't want me around." "Truer words are never spoken," laminated Kelly, in a weary tone. Her friends snickered obediently. "But if you go upstairs with that boo-hoo face, Mom and Dad will think I've been mean to you, and will come down here and put a damper on our party. Believe me, otherwise I wouldn't care." "Well, I don't care either," Carmen said bravely, "and you have been mean to me. You won't let me do anything you're doing, and you won't talk to me, so I'm going." Carmen turned and began to march up the stairs. "Okay, you win," said Kelly. "What do you mean?" Carmen asked cautiously as she turned around. "You can hang with us, do what we're doing." Kelly's fans began to moan in objection, but she silenced them with a slight wave of her hand. "I'm thinking," she said in a level tone, "that we could play Bloody Mary." There's a moment of complete silence. Carmen finally said, "What's that?" And there was a snort of laughter from one of Kelly's minions. She was soon silenced with the rapid-fire elbow jabs from the other two. "It's a sort of game, but a serious one," Kelly explained coolly. "It's not for kids, so if you think you can't handle—" "I can handle anything you can handle," Carmen said, and she walked back down the stairs. Kelly smiled. 5 minutes later, the television had been turned off, as had the lights. The girls were huddled outside the small basement bathroom. Candles had been lit and placed in front of the vanity mirror on either side of the sink. In this flickering atmosphere, Kelly gave Carmen her instructions. "It is a great challenge," she told her saucer-eyed sister, "and a dangerous one. You're going to perform a ceremony to summon the spirit of a powerful, long-dead witch. Her name is Mary Worth, but she was known to most as Bloody Mary. Now, all you need to do is stand in front of the mirror and close your eyes and spin around 13 times, each time saying, 'Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.' Say it with feeling, and concentrate on drawing her spirit back from the grave. After the 13th time, you can open your eyes and look in the mirror. If you see the hag's face, the chant has worked. Then be careful, because she'll try and scratch your eyes out. But if you're strong enough, you can will her to give you her power." Carmen swallowed hard. She looked into the small bathroom, which with the 2 candles and a story had been transformed into a terrifying altar. Then she looked at Kelly. The older girl nodded, and Carmen knew that she had no choice but to walk through the door. She had to prove to herself to the other girls. The instant the bathroom door clicked shut, Kelly and her friends let their solemn expressions crumble. They clapped their mouths over their mouths to keep hysterical laughter from escaping. "Shh, shh," Kelly hissed. "If she hears you, she'll figure it out. Now go hide. In a minute, she'll come out of that bathroom all freaked out and dizzy, and we'll take turns jumping out at her. She'll probably pee her pants, which should prove to Mom and Dad that she's too immature to hang out with us. The girls scattered and then found furniture, walls, and draperies to hide behind. They forced themselves to stop snickering and waited. Kelly had positioned herself on the far side of an old storage cabinet near the bathroom. With her ear pressed against the wall, she could hear Carmen's voice chanting the witch's name. Silently, Kelly counted along. As the 13th repetition, she felt a wicked smell of thrill, of excitement. She held her breath and prepared to pounce. For several seconds, there was nothing but silence. Then came a scream that shattered the silence and turned Kelly's excitement into panic. Carmen, Kelly yelled and ran from her hiding spot into the bathroom. Knock it off! But the screams continued. Kelly tried the door knob, but found it locked. She pounded on the door with the heel of her hand. Get out here, dimwit. Mom and Dad are probably on the way down. Should we stay in our hiding places? One of the girls asked. No, you idiot. Get over and help me with the door. Turn on some lights. Do something useful. Kelly could hear her pants then scurrying across the creaking hardwood on the main floor. She knew she only had seconds to get her hysterical sister and the situation in general under control. I'm coming in, Carmen, she warned, and threw her shoulder hard against the door. The flimsy lock gave away, and Kelly fell graciously into the cold bathroom tile. The bathroom was in total darkness. The candles had either gone out or been put out, and Kelly found that there wasn't enough light to see her own hand in front of her face, let alone her sister, who was somewhere in the area of the shower stall, if one could judge by the whimpers and moans were coming from. Someone turn on the damn light, Kelly demanded, and someone did. The light filled the bathroom and revealed the gory scene that was within. Splashes of crimson had formed horrifying cross-hatch patches on the mirror and vanity top. Wet, red handprints smeared the black wall and the opaque glass door of the shower stall. Using 2 fingers, as though she was touching some repulsive thing, Kelly opened that door. There, crumpled on the floor of the stall, was Carmen. She raised her head, showing Kelly and the others that her face was covered in a network of bleeding lacerations. I saw Bloody Mary, she asked, through jaggedly cut lips, and then it was Kelly's turn to scream. Six days later, Carmen came home from the hospital. Her face was covered in white patches of dressing, and she was missing a small bit of hair where rose stitches extended. Aside from that, she looked fine, and almost better than her parents, who wore expressions of great concern and had been told to watch their daughter closely for any signs of self-destructive behavior. She announced that she was going downstairs to watch television, and after a flurry of persistent, silent gestures from their parents, Kelly said that she would join her. For a while the girls watched quietly. Finally, Kelly asked Carmen how she was feeling. I feel good, said Carmen's answer. I feel really, really good. Because, Kel, a few things are going to change around here. Right, Kelly snorted. I doubt it. Carmen only looked at Kelly and smiled. Behind the bandages and scabs, there was confidence the girl had never shown before. First, I want my CDs back, she said, and my swim goggles. And the next time your moronic friends want to come over, and just tell them no. Kelly looked at Carmen and shook her head. You really did flip out, she concluded. You're a nutcase, just like I always said. Carmen barely reacted to the older sister's diagnosis. She turned casually back to the television. Nah, I'm not crazy. I'm just different since I saw Bloody Mary. You're gonna have to listen to me now. You did not see Bloody Mary, Kelly said, as though she was regarding Carmen nervously. Oh, yes, I did, Carmen said. And she turned back to face her sister and leaned in close. I saw Bloody Mary, and she looked just like me. This time the girl's parents responded to the screams in half the time. Oddly enough, there was twice as much blood. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.